how does an industry like cruising grow its customer base from 4 million to 28 million in 25 years? To answer that, we have to answer the question, why cruises are the best vacation. Hey, what's up everybody? Tony with La Lita Loca. Welcome to the YouTube channel. If you're into cruising and you're brand new here, consider subscribing. Become part of the notification squad by ringing that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our new content. So I got 12 reasons why cruises are the best vacation. I'd be interested to know what's on your list. Be thinking about that as I'm reading this one off. They're not going to be in any particular order, but if I don't hit what's on your list, make sure you leave a comment below and tell me what your favorite reason for cruising is. Number one is you can book now and pay later. It's one of the few vacation types that you can spread your payment off over multiple years. Many times cruising schedules will be released 2 and 3 years in advance. For a small deposit fee, you can begin paying on a cruise, and it really builds that vacation excitement. It's just one of a very few vacation types where you can put a little bit of money down and go ahead and get that full anticipation of when cruise day is. There's nothing more exciting than having a cruise countdown, and the fact that you can pay a little over time really makes it an accessible and easy form of vacation. Another reason why cruises are the best vacation, it kind of goes hand in hand with that first one, it is affordability. For many, dollar for dollar, cruising is less expensive than a traditional land-based vacation. A lot of expenses that you incur on a traditional land-based vacation is oftentimes already included in your cruise fare. Expenses like traveling from one destination to another, food expenses, entertainment expenses. One of the appeals of cruising is that most of those expenses are baked into your cruise fare. That brings us to the next reason why cruises are the best vacation. It is very close to being an all-inclusive experience. For the most part, you pay your cruise fare and you can eat during your entire vacation. There's some sort of entertainment option for your entire vacation. You get to travel to different locations during your vacation. That's included in what you pay up front. So it's very close to an all-inclusive experience. Now there are some exceptions to that, primarily alcoholic beverages, specialty coffee, soda, those kind of things. But if you just want to go and eat and have basic beverages like iced tea and water, you could do that without spending any extra money. And again, there's plenty to do on the cruise ship that's included with your cruise fare, so you're taken care of, at least from an entertainment perspective. The fact that cruising is very close to being all-inclusive makes it super appealing as a vacation option. The fourth reason why cruises are the best vacation is you only have to unpack once. The interesting thing about cruising is you will go to many different locations. On a 7-day cruise, sometimes you will go to 3 or 4 different locations, and you don't have to worry about every day repacking your luggage, taking it somewhere new, unpacking it. A very appealing thing about cruising is you unpack when you first get on the cruise. You're staying in that cabin for the entire week, and you're going to get to go to multiple destinations. So you only have to unpack once, get settled in, enjoy your week of vacation, and then you don't have to pack back up again until the end. Number 5 kind of goes hand in hand with number 4. Of course, you don't have to unpack because you're staying in the same place. But the interesting thing about cruising is you will get to visit multiple places on your cruise. And many times those are foreign destinations from the United States. Those are completely different countries. Now, a lot of people, when they think about going to a foreign country, traveling, there's a whole lot of anxiety that goes along with that. How am I going to navigate customs? How am I going to navigate the language? How am I going to get around? The interesting thing about cruising, when you go to these foreign countries, you usually only have to worry for 8 to 10 hours how you're going to navigate that foreign land. The cruise line is super helpful. They offer excursions into the port destinations. They have seminars before you go to tell you the places that you go. And they really bring down the stress level on what it means to travel to a foreign country. They tell you what documentation to have. They have their own cruise port most of the time with a process for getting on and off the ship. And so it really is a way to experience traveling to a foreign country without all the hassles if you're just kind of doing it on your own, flying in, that kind of thing. it's really a cool appeal when it comes to cruising. All right, number 6 on my list, and I like this one a lot, you get personalized service. I've stayed at a lot of hotels in my life, and sometimes I've had to do that for an extended period of time, a week, 2 weeks, and I can tell you, I really don't know who the person was that attended to my room. I didn't know the housekeeping person's name. I don't know if it was the same person every day. That's my land-based experience. The cool thing about a cruise is you get assigned a cabin steward who's going to take care of you. And part of that process is it is a personalized service. They try to learn your name. They see you on a daily basis. They ask you if there's things that you need. And it really becomes a cool relationship that you make with this person throughout the week. That also extends beyond your cabin, especially if you use the main dining room at the same seating time every night. I've found that the service staff in the dining rooms, they get to know your name. They get to know your likes and dislikes. A simple example, on one of our cruises, every night I would have a Coke with dinner, my wife would have a Diet Coke, and once they got to know us, those things would be there ready. Again, they would address you by name. It's really cool when you're on a cruise ship. You get that nice personalized service. Reason number 7 why cruises are the best vacation, it goes back to money a little bit. On a cruise, you are able to try many things without it costing you extra money. It could be food, it could be entertainment. One classic example, not everybody eats escargot, but on many cruise ships, they have that as an appetizer in the main dining room. Say you always wanted to try escargot, but you never wanted to shell out the money for it. It's not an inexpensive appetizer. On a cruise ship, you can go order an escargot. If you don't like it, you can send it back and get your favorite appetizer, and it doesn't cost you anything. The same thing with entertainment. Say you've never been to a live comedy show, you don't know what that's like. Say you've never been to a Broadway play. Say you go to the Broadway musical, 20 minutes into it, you're not digging it. There's no guilt getting up and leaving and going and doing something else on the cruise ship. But imagine if you did that on a land-based vacation where you've shelled out hundreds of dollars to see a show. And if you don't like it, I think most of the time you're just going to stick it out and watch it because you've spent all that money. The great thing about the cruise ship is you can try a lot of new things and find out what you like, and it doesn't cost you any extra money. The number 8 reason on my list why cruises are the best vacation is the variety of the cruise ships, the variety of the cruise destinations, and the variety of the departure cruise ports. Many people think that cruising is just a sun and fun activity where you take a cruise ship out of Florida down to the Bahamas and get your tan on, but it's not true. There are cruise ports all up and down the east and west coast of the United States that will take you to a variety of locations. You can go out to California and catch a cruise down to the Mexican Riviera. You can go to the Northwest to Seattle and take a cruise into Alaska. You can fly to Hawaii and cruise around the Hawaiian Islands. You can cruise out of New York City to Canada or even to Bermuda. And if you're there in the heart of the Gulf of Mexico, in Galveston, Texas, in Mobile, Alabama, you can jump on a cruise ship and go down to Cozumel, Mexico, or you could even go to Cuba. So there's a lot of variety in places that you can leave from, a lot of places that you can go. And then again, there is a huge variety of cruise ships. We talked about it. Cruising's been around for a long time. You have old cruise ships, you have new cruise ships, you have small cruise ships, you have large cruise ships, you have medium-sized cruise ships. And all of them come with a variety of amenities that you can seek out. Are you an entertainment person? Are you a sports and activity person? Are you just a spa and chill person? You can find a cruise ship that will meet your needs from almost anywhere that you want to leave around the United States, going to a variety of places. And that doesn't even take into consideration if you want to fly over to Europe and take advantage of all the ports that are in Europe, or down to Australia, or over to Asia. Cruising is worldwide, and you can go so many places on a cruise ship. The number 9 reason why cruises are the best vacation is it is generally a safe environment. There are some instances of where crimes have happened on a cruise ship, but for the most part, those are minimal. And on the cruise ship, you are fairly safe. As long as you are mindful of your personal safety, don't do things that are going to put yourself in danger, go into a stranger's room, consume too much alcohol where you can't control your facilities, be by yourself late at night. Those are some of the dangerous situations, not only on a cruise ship, but also in life in general. But for the most part, if you practice good personal safety, the cruise ship will be a very safe environment for you. So being able to vacation in a safe environment is definitely a reason why cruises are the best vacation. All right, number 10 kind of builds off of number 9 a little bit. The child care is built in. A lot of folks want to travel as a family. You have the parents, you have some toddlers, and you don't have a lot of options most of the time on land-based vacations. You're going to have to do activities that include the whole family because you can't just leave your kids locked in the hotel room, for example. Or if you do get child care on a land-based vacation, that's going to cost you a pretty penny. One of the reasons why cruises are the best vacations for families is childcare is included. If you want some alone time, some mommy daddy alone time, there are programs, there are places that you can take and drop your kids off, and that's included in the cruise price. They're very safe, they're very secure. There's processes in place to make sure that your kids are well looked after and well protected. And for no additional charge, you can have some mommy daddy time and it not be stressful. So a great reason why cruises are the best vacation for families is that included childcare. My number 11 reason is one that's not thought about a lot. Cruising is at its core a social interaction. You're going to be on a cruise ship with a few thousand people that you don't know, but if you open yourself up to it, by the end of the cruise, you might know a few. There are opportunities at the dining time to share a table. There's many bars, clubs, activities where you can meet a new friend. And I've heard story after story of lifelong friends that were made on cruise ships, people sharing that common cruising passion, and now they go cruising together. It's really exciting to me how a shared passion like cruising can result in new friendships. Kind of reminds me of bowling leagues in the 1970s. My parents would go weekly and they made all kinds of friends bowling. I feel like the same opportunity there is for cruising. Obviously, you don't go on as many cruises as you go to bowling league nights, but because of things like social media and the internet, we have these virtual cruising communities like the Lalita Loca cruising community on Facebook, where on a daily basis you can talk cruising, you can make new friends, and then once you're on the cruise, lots of opportunities to make new friends. I don't think I've really ever made new friends out and about on a land vacation. I think cruising wins this one hands down. Making new friends, being social, definitely a reason why cruises are the best vacation. And the last one, number 12, and I do feel like this is the strongest one, the strongest reason why cruises are the best vacation is there is something for everyone. A lot of the times on land-based vacations, if you go with another couple or part of your family or even just your core family, you and a few kids, there's always this, oh, I want to do this, I want to eat that, I don't want to do that, The great thing about cruising is there is something for everybody. They have programs for kids, they have programs for the introverts, they have programs for the extroverts, they have activities for people who are active, they have shows, they have casinos, they have different types of food. There's so many things that you can take a diverse group of people, whether it be your family or your friends, and everybody can find something to do. And it's not like you're scattering to the four winds when you go do something different. You're in this enclosed space. You can go do your own thing and then quickly meet back up with your party. It really is an appealing reason to go cruising. Not only are you not going to have to deal with the discontent of people doing something they don't want to do, but cruising really does have a variety of things that should scratch somebody's itch. And if it doesn't, it at least gives you a lot of things that you can try to find something that you enjoy. I believe there's something for everybody. So that's a list of 12 reasons why cruises are the best vacation. Is your reason for cruising on my list? If not, please leave it in the comments below. Or if you have one that you want to add to the list, please leave it in the comments below. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Track along with us on all of our social media. Again, this is Tony with Lalita Loca. I love cruising. I don't know if I mentioned that. But until the next time, we'll see you on the Lido. Bye.